I first heard about NFTs when I signed into a conference in June last year, which was about art and technology. One of the speakers was the curator of new media for the Guggenheim Museum. And she said that the Guggenheim actually started acquiring NFTs as part of their collection, and occasionally they would spring it on visitors through their website. So that made me really more interested in this thing because obviously it was legit in that this is the curator of the Guggenheim speaking about it. And the more I listened to the speakers, I thought this is something that Filipinos might jump onto so easily. And I thought, gosh, Filipino artists can do this so easily, especially the animators that we have. This might be something we could really introduce to the audience. So that put me in the journey of really, I guess, going to the deep dive and attending all the NFT talks I could, getting to know the personalities behind it, really touching base with how people mint NFTs or all of these platforms where the NFTs are sold and auctioned. So it just went from there.
It's important that we're showing it now in the art fair, especially because we always try to introduce something new every year. Because we have a lot of artists or animators, their practice could lend itself to working well with an NFT type of format in terms of making art, no? But I still would like to understand it better.
I guess, NFTs have been kind of popping up, floating up around in the art world. So it's almost, well, especially at this point, unavoidable that if you're just generally interested in the art world, to find out what it is. Now, the unique thing about them is why I think it's difficult to wrap people's minds around it, is that you couldn't understand that it was art, and then also it's somewhat a currency or an element of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency world. And those two elements are very much intertwined. The art is not necessarily the dominant aspect of it. That's how I view it now. It makes it very curious to me and something that should be looked at and investigated, especially now that it's a very hot trend. It's really essential for anyone in the art world or even in general audience who's into investment or trading currencies or whatever to figure out what this is all about and figure out if it's for them or not.